Welcome to Rom Wills, Money Matters. Your means of making money should be fulfilling. I'm going to tell you what. Yeah, I know there's honestly, man, and, this is just more philosophical. Because even this channel, I've said, if y'all notice, I don't get into technical stuff. Like when I first started, it was called Rom Wills about that business. I talked about different businesses, of course. But I don't talk about stuff like, this the next thing to get into, or you should do this, or how to set up stuff, because there's plenty of people can do that. My feeling has always been, you got to have a certain mindset to be in business. And that's what business will make money. That's the key thing. Yeah, you can always talk about that technical stuff, and yeah, that's cool. Yeah, you need it, but shoot, you don't need to listen to some videos for that. And indeed, a lot of people talking about business anyway, they're more on the philosophical side anyway. And so, hey, I just tell you straight up, that's where I'm at. But one of the biggest things is when you making money, it need to be fulfilling. I'm gonna use myself as an example. I make a good living just off of YouTube. I really do. I make a good living. It's to the point I could live comfortably, especially since I live below my means anyway, just on YouTube. Like hypothetically, let's say this was the only way I was making money. I would be all right. I would be more than all right. Because even with taxes, the taxes wouldn't be more than they need to be. Shoot. All right, that's cool. But as much as money as I'm making, if I was just purely about money, I can make a whole lot more. Because trust me, I could go in on women on such a way, it will blow people away. And I go deep on it. Or something. Or be just entertaining. Or talking about gossip or anything like that. And I ain't saying anything is wrong with that. But that's just not me. That wouldn't be fulfilling to me. It'd just be pure about money. And I would be hypocritical, which I have a problem with. I don't want to be a hypocrite talking about something I don't really believe anyway. I don't have a problem with women or any of this other stuff. And I ain't big on gossip and all of that stuff and all the other ways that many people are making money. That's just not me. It's not fulfilling. What's fulfilling for me is making my money, helping people to become better people. And that's one of the things. Everything I do is about helping men and women rise to be their better selves. All my work, even my fiction, even the books my fiction books that I've written, the theme in them all is a man or a woman, men and women. One of my books, well, mostly men, but one of my books, it got some female characters. It's all about them going from one end to the other. All of that is fulfilling to me. Like your means of making money, whether you got a business, a job, it needs to be fulfilling as much as possible. Now, I know it can be tough. Because, hey, look, you're in a situation, you might have to take a job you don't like. And I've done that. I've taken jobs I ain't necessarily like. But you know what? Even in them, I try to make it fulfilling because I said, okay, this ain't really what I was like, got an education for, will want to do. But you know what? I'm going to learn from this job. And I'm going to find ways to make it fulfilling. Now, that's in a case, if you're doing that in a case of, this ain't really what you want. Imagine when you're doing something that you really want to do. Because, yeah, you can make money and you can make a lot of money, but do you want to do it in a way that makes you feel a certain way at the end of the day? A bad way. That's something that goes against your principles. Indeed, there's a way I could have made money, but it was a lot of it would have went against my principles. And that was down on a spiritual level. One day I might share that. As I always tell people, dox me. Maybe people be surprised one way I could have made money. But I said it was violating like some personal principles. And so that's the thing to always remember in everything. Like when you're looking for a job, when you're thinking about a business, don't just jump into something just because it's the most popular thing out there. I've seen a lot of people do that and they didn't like it. They weren't doing well. I've seen some people jump on like some multi-level marketing things and they was always talking about how much money they could make, but they weren't really feeling it. It wasn't fulfilling. And it got to be to the point you might take something, it might not make as much money as you could probably make on some other job, but it's what you want to do. It's what you need to stick with. That's the important thing. You know, you need to love your work. Because I'm gonna tell you what though, on some of those jobs that it wasn't really as fulfilling. I noticed one thing. I would spend a lot of money, not on drugs, but other ways to kind of medicate. Like I said, and indeed, there's a lot of people taking different pills, energy drinks. They get involved in drugs, legal and illegal, to really help them survive on their jobs or careers or whatever. And they ain't really liking it. They ain't feeling good for it. You know, it's been said that the time of day that the most heart attacks happen is 9 a.m. on Monday mornings, like 9 to 10 p.m. People going to the jobs. How often have people like, you know, they work on that job all week, have fun over the weekend, then have to go back to the job. Like I give you another example from my past. I've told people I vended before. Now I remember I would do some vending, and regardless of how much money I made, it was so fulfilling. It was so much fun. It was always hard to go back to my standard job on that Monday. Every time I did a vending show on a weekend, it was so difficult to go back. In fact, there was an event. It was a retreat I spoke at one time. I did a lot of stuff. I couldn't even go back to work for a day. I couldn't even go back to work. I got back. I had to call out because I was just like, I can't go back into this. I was honestly ready to quit right there. And this was during a time where I definitely needed the money, but I was just like, this is so difficult. It wasn't fulfilling what I was doing. But the regular stuff I did on that weekend was fulfilling. So I'm saying that to say this, regardless of you getting a job, regardless of whether you're creating a business, try to find a means of making money that makes you feel good. You feel good doing this. You enjoy doing this. Because yes, we all like money. Yes, you need money. You need money for your sovereignty and everything. All right. But you don't want to make that money and the other stress of it is killing you otherwise. You need to feel fulfilled with whatever you do. Okay. I want y'all to really think about that. All right. So y'all have a great day today. Let's go make that money.